let me tell you about the media industry in the Netherlands. The media industry is really not something people think of when they think of the Netherlands, which is strange because Dutch people actually have a lot of influence on the international media. You see, Dutch movies are often super bad, but they are getting better, and let me tell you why. Globally, there are a whole lot of very good Dutch filmmakers, actors, directors, anything. As a matter of fact, there are 2 characters in Game of Thrones who are also Dutch actors. I don't watch the show, so I'm not sure if they're dead already because that happens to everyone, but they play Dario Naharis and Melisandre. Like I said, I don't watch the series. There are great directors and great visual effects artists. The reason the movie industry here is a bit meh, however, is because all of the great people here are immediately exported to Hollywood the moment they show that they're good. Here in the Netherlands, we don't prioritize media such as film in terms of budget. So it's very likely and possible that whenever someone's moved over to Hollywood, their salary is actually the whole film's budget here in the Netherlands. But it is getting better. This is because there are so many new young filmmakers and media entrepreneurs who are getting into filmmaking here in the Netherlands. They learn a lot of new things and very much look to the American and global media industry as an example of what they want to do here. So there are more and more good productions rolling out. But let me tell you about how it used to be. For starters, by the look of it, no Dutch movie is actually very well color graded. Color grading is when you change up the colors of a film. It is actually what I am doing right now, because this is not what it looks like from my camera. If I now remove the color grading, this is what it usually looks like. But I turn it into this. The thing is, a lot of people don't really do that well here. I've seen great color artists, but often it's very flat and very grayish image. Plus, there's often no music at all, and the camera is always handheld, so everything is shaking. But it's getting so much better to the extent that I'm actually proud to say that our film industry is growing rapidly. Now, something that does annoy me is the way they manage television. You see, because a lot of the things here on TV aren't actually made here, they buy a license to be able to air it here. Because they want to get all of the money out of their license, they often show it again and again. It'll often go something like this. There is a new series on TV. You think it's very cool. You see the first episode. Next week, you see the second episode. Next week, you see the third episode. Next week, you see the first episode. What? Yeah. Often they show a bunch of new episodes, go back to the first. They show all of the episodes again, add 1 new, maybe 2 even, go back to the first one, go through it again, add 1 or 2 new ones, and go back. This is basically how they do an entire season, especially when it's new. Later on, they will just rerun it all the time. Imagine there is a second season coming out after the first season has already completely aired. They will say, oh my god, there's gonna be a second season, so first we're gonna show you the first season again. You see the first season again, you see about 3 of the new season, bam! Back to the first season. Do you know The Last Airbender? It's a very nice show and it doesn't have that crazy amount of episodes. At the time, I didn't really watch series online, so I had to watch it on TV. Do you know how long it took me for me to see the whole series? 4 years! And I used to love the That 70s Show, alright? I thought it was so funny. I saw the whole series over time and I thought this is just a very nice series. Then I turned on Comedy Central again and there it was again, the series. So I watched it a second time and it was still like, yeah, those were some funny episodes. Then it came on the third time and I was like, okay, I mean, it's a funny show. I've already seen it twice now, but still funny. Then I saw it the 4th time and I was like, you know, they could kind of like switch it up now. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say it has reran 9 or 10 times. And in the end, you start hating it because you're like, I can literally quote everything that you're saying or about to say. Please stop the reruns. While we are talking about licenses, something that I find very annoying is that we have such a weird limited Netflix. I can see Ghost in the Shell 2, but not Ghost in the Shell 1. And say there's like a quintology, like a 5-part movie series. Often it'll be part 2 and part 4 and nothing else. Maybe that's the case everywhere, but I just know that there's a lot of times when someone from like America says, hey, why don't you watch this on Netflix? And I'm like, because it's not on there. Something I'm not too fond of either is when they dub a movie into Dutch, or basically anything for that matter, because I believe in the original language and subtitles. But sometimes they even change the name. The Disney movie Moana here was called Vaiana, and I really didn't understand why. But then someone told me that Moana is actually the name of an adult movie star here in Europe, so I kind of guess that rebrand makes sense. Music-wise, we are also going into a very good direction. At first, we mainly only had very slow ballad music, which I personally liked, or the stuff that sounds like it came straight out of a carnival. This stuff kind of sounded like this. La 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 la. La 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 la, it is Sunday, we're gonna drink beers, la la. I can't even do it, but it's, If copyright wasn't a thing, I would show you clips. Just Google this dude's name if you want to get an impression. Overall, the Dutch media is going very much into the right direction. The Dutch media people are exported globally, and the new generation has a lot of great ideas for our media. The only thing they should renew is the way television is handled, because all of these reruns are so annoying for the people that watch TV. All 6 of them. Whoa! Hi, can you let me know know down below in the comments. What is the media industry like in your country? And if you want to get comedy videos twice, this month 4 times a week into your subscription box, you can of course subscribe. I post a comedy video on Wednesday, a comedy story to get to know each other a little bit better on Saturday, and this month only a Netherlands video on Monday and a Q&A on Friday. All of that because I want to light up your day and make you smile, because I believe smiling and positivity will increase and improve your life. But above all, I really hope you like this video, and I would love to see you next time.